Welcome to Rising Spirit number 8. We've got a huge show for you. 3 title matches. The winner of the world title, the Rising Spirit title, and the Cup Dub world title will all be on the line here tonight. Coming up first, Kenny Omega will be making his first defense of the winner of the World Championship against Jay White. Coming out first is the challenger. It is real Kiwi hours around here as the Switchblade, Jay White, makes his way to the ring. Record of 0, 1, and 0 here from the Universe Pro Wrestling. And he has quite a match cut out for him as he takes on the new winner of the World Champion. If you missed it, if you didn't watch the last episode of Rising Spirit, well, sorry, spoiler alert. But Kenny Omega was able to successfully dethrone TJP to become the winner of the World Champion. Now, the implications of that, in regards to how the winner of the world works, is essentially Kenny Omega absorbs the work that TJP had already done. The 5-way that TJP had won, the match with Tetsuya Naito that TJP has won. And Kenny established the 3rd match by beating TJP for it. This makes, technically, this is Kenny Omega's 2nd match, but it's technically match 4 for this run of the window of the World Championship, as you absorb the previous guy's defenses if you beat him. Meaning that Kenny Omega has to win this match against Jay White and one more to be able to cash in the window of the World Championship. And Kenny Omega has already told me, I spoke to him in the back, that he is eyeing off Master Wato and that Cup Dub World Championship, who we will see in our main event of the evening. Jay White, however, will take on Kenny Omega right now in our opening contest for the window of the world. Again, if Jay White can beat Kenny Omega here, that means he only has to win 1 match. It would be quite the opportunity for Jay White, who we saw, you know, is not the most winningest wrestler here at Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling. It would be a great opportunity for him to be able to get into that title picture. And everyone's gunning for Master Wato. Our main event actually comes about due to some comments made on social media between Master Wato and Sephiroth. Sephiroth, a former Cup Dub champion in his own right, and Master Wato said, hey, you wanna talk online? How about we settle it in the ring? Rising Spirit for the Cup Dub World Championship. And you gotta think both Wato and Sephiroth may be paying close attention to this match, because they know that either of these competitors are the ones, you know, they've got to be watching their back for. Now, I should also mention the window of the world does not allow a championship opportunity anytime, anywhere. This is not some kind of banking establishment. It allows you to set a challenge and when and where in advance. So, who knows, either Jay White or Kenny Omega or whoever ends up cashing in the window of the World Championship, they could go on and make their challenge for an episode of Rising Spirit. They could make their challenge for a live show, which you can check out, twitch.tv/crimboash. That is where our big live events take place. Rising Spirit on the YouTube channel. And if you're watching this on YouTube right now, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button so you never miss out on another episode of Rising Spirit. Vertical suplex there from the Switchblade. Jay White, snapmare take down. Both men former IWGP heavyweight champions. Jay White as well has won the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Kenny Omega is not. These two are not strangers to each other either. Fighting over the IWGP US Heavyweight Championship in the past. Both former US Heavyweight champions. Nice backbreaker there from Kenny to Jay White. And a pin here, only a 1 count. It's both also led the Bullet Club. It's, you know, I feel like some would say that these two competitors are very alike in their times at New Japan Pro Wrestling. Two direct counterparts of one another. And, oh, just sitting over, using his momentum from that powerbomb position. Two counterparts duking it out here at Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling. Jay White swinging a neck breaker, and he's calling for it. The Blade Runner. But Jay White was not able to capitalize right away. Is that still enough, though, to put away the cleaner? No. Jay White may have winded himself on the way down. Could not get into the pinning predicament right away. 5 minutes have passed in this 60-minute time limit match. Alright, back and forth we go. Jay White with a drop kick to the cleaner, but a V trigger. Kenny Omega. Real last minute desperation move. Uranagi. And now Kenny Omega. Okay, he had him from behind, but I thought he was going to go for that one-winged angel. But Kenny Omega probably realized where he was in the ring. There's that Uranagi again, folding Jay White up. Taking him away from the ropes. There's that Snapdragon, snapping you right on the top of your head and your neck. Jay White missing there, but able to recapitalize with that swinging neck breaker. And there's that Snapdragon. Once again, Kenny Omega. And here it comes. One-winged angel. He put TJP away with this. Is it enough? Jay White. We do not protect the one-winged angel here at Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling. Ushigoroshi. You saw the way Jay White clasped his neck there after that one. Maybe not a great landing, but Kiwi Crusher. Show me the Kiwi. Is that enough? Kenny Omega still in this. Ushigoroshi once again. Up, and what now? Another one-winged angel. The second one was what put TJP away. But Jay White does not fucking care. We do not protect your fucking move here. But Jay White's not looking in a good way once again. But this time in the ropes. Kenny Omega maybe frustrated, maybe desperate. Nobody has ever kicked out of two one-winged angels. Kenny going for that V trigger against the ropes. You just bounce back on those steel ropes. Again, calling them ropes is quite incorrect, as they are high-tension steel cables. They are not fun to make contact with. Up, and Tiger Driver. Oh, but Jay White, first one to his feet. Oh, combination of European uppercuts there from the New Zealand native. Big fan of Europe. Into the ropes, and a double collision right there. Both men are down. Up, and Ushigoroshi once again really working on the neck. Try to go for that Snapdragon, and here it comes. Blade Runner. But again, Jay White seems a little exhausted after that. New window of the world champion. And Jay White with the upset. Shades of what he once did to Hiroshi Tanahashi. Able to take the window of the world from Kenny Omega in his first defense. Insane. Well, we're going to move into the Rising Spirit Championship after this. Our next match for the Rising Spirit Championship, we'll be seeing Wheeler Yuta challenge Kenshiro for the Rising Spirit Championship. Now, Kenshiro has a successful defense to his name when he knocked out Tiger Mask. He'll be looking for another one here against Wheeler Yuta. After his performance against Tiger Mask at the last Rising Spirit, again, knocking Tiger Mask clean out. Looking to be a rather dominant run for Kenshiro. But maybe Wheeler Yuta can derail that now. Here and now, I mean, we've been seeing with the window of the world that Kenny Omega couldn't even get the job done, couldn't get the ball rolling, so maybe a night of many upsets, which is quite interesting to see with our Cup Dub Championship on the line in our main event. Great takeover there from Wheeler Yuta. Now, we have seen Wheeler Yuta before here at Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling, unsuccessful against Roman Reigns for the Shining Spirit Championship. Now looking for a regular wrestling match rather than in the shoot fight in the Dodecagon. Kenshiro, though, also someone with shoot fight experience from his days in Robo Waifu Championship Wrestling. Kick to the back, and the Robo Waifu Championship Wrestling men's division was very well known for its physicality. A very physical style was operated in the Robo Waifu Championship Wrestling men's division. A lot of blood was shed basically every time those men got into the ring together. Wheeler Yuta, less of a scrapper, less of a brawler, and rather a very technical wrestler, but has been aligned with the Blackpool Combat Club for a while, the likes of John Moxley and Bryan Danielson, so maybe capable of a bit more rough styling. And you kind of need that. You at least need to be used to that if you want to deal with someone like Kenshiro. Kenshiro, I feel, is very similar to that Blackpool Combat Club in-house style. Very physical, a lot of strikes. Again, that knee to the top of their head right there. Punch from Wheeler Yuta, but maybe Wheeler Yuta should be playing to his own strengths rather than playing for Kenshiro. He's working on the leg there with that Dragon Screw leg whip, taking out the base into the ropes. Kenshiro catches himself, snapmare take over into the ropes, and a spinning kick to the head. Again, every strike from Kenshiro has that potential. The referee, however, does not allow mounted strikes like that. Again, that belongs a bit more in the Dodecagon rather than the wrestling ring. Is that enough to put Yuta away? Not quite. Kenshiro always with those very confident covers, but with the strength of his strikes, makes a lot of sense. Vertical suplex there from Yuta, but Kenshiro straight on his feet. He also has a lot of interesting pinning predicaments. So Kenshiro also not Not too shabby in the grappling department. Drop kick there from Yuta into the ropes. Just a bit of a awkward collision there. Kenshiro must have made contact with a pressure point on Yuta, and another successful defense for the Rising Spirit champion. Looking to catch up to Noriko Takaya's run with the belt, especially now that Rising Spirit is back. But with that, we will now move into our main event as Master Wato defends the Cup Dub Championship against Sephiroth. Our main event is underway. Master Wato takes on none other than the one-winged angel. The superhuman, the Cloud, and his friends are searching for. Former Cup Dub champion, I believe, three-time champion is Sephiroth? Yes. In fact, Master Wato beat Sephiroth from his third reign. That was the beginning of Master Wato's first reign, which is not the reign that is on right now. That is his second reign. Sephiroth as well. Quite the rivalry with Mike Dexter, as aside from the one time that Master Wato was able to beat Sephiroth, Sephiroth lost both his first two runs with the belt to Mike Dexter. Here he is, the one-winged angel. Record of 0, 1, and 0. We saw him in the inaugural Winner of the World 5-way. Again, earlier on this show, Jay White able to dethrone Kenny Omega and take that Winner of the World. Play spoiler. Now, Jay White just has to win one match, but as well, whoever he defends against can play super spoiler and immediately cash it in if they beat Jay White. We'll see who that will be. But right now, we've got to welcome our Cup Dub World Champion to the ring. A man gunning for the title of Ace. A man gunning for the title as the greatest Cup Dub champion the world has ever seen. That man is right here, and he is Master Wato. 186 days as champion, 4 successful defenses, record of 5, 1, and 0. Master Wato has a match cut out for him today, as he has to take on Sephiroth, but Master Wato is so dedicated to becoming that ace, becoming that greatest champion. I spoke about it, I believe, in the last episode a little bit. There's a lot of competitors who kind of lay claim. I was talking about Tiger Mask as a potential greatest Cup Dub champion of all time, as he has the second most. Well, he's tied for most defenses total with Piccolo, with Green Man. Again, Green Man, I think, by most accounts, people would consider him the greatest Cup Dub champion. 4 reigns, 7 defenses total. And so 7 defenses were just across 1 reign. But Master Wato is the longest reigning champion, so he is definitely a part of that conversation. And that conversation kind of comes to, what do you value more? Do you value the amount that someone has won that championship? Do you value the amount of days that someone has held that championship? Or do you value the amount that someone has defended that championship? Master Wato, though, is looking to achieve... He's already achieved the days. He just needs to achieve the defenses. And this will be defense 5 if successful, but Sephiroth. And for Sephiroth, winning this match puts him at reign 4, tying with Greedman, tying with Piccolo. And that elevates Sephiroth's claim to be the greatest Cup Dub champion. Back and forth we go. It's quite the race right now here at Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling to determine who is truly the greatest Cup Dub World Champion of all time. If you have a particular choice, if you have a particular favorite who you think is the greatest Cup Dub World Champion, let me know in the comment. But remember to subscribe before you leave that comment, and leave a like after you leave that comment. Who is, in your opinion, is the greatest Cup Dub World Champion? Oh my god, what a lariat there. Just sending Master Wato crashing onto his head. Master Wato, he looked a little out on his feet, just trying to regain his composure. Sephiroth right now is in control with that lariat. Master Wato just able to kick out. Master Wato wants to prove that he's a fighting champion, and it's why we're having this match. In a sense, I spoke about it earlier in the program. Some heated words on social media. Sephiroth calling out Master Wato, and Master Wato said, "Alright, let's settle it in the ring." And sending Sephiroth to the outside. Again, Master Wato has defended this title on Rising Spirit, while, you know, and there is no real incentive to do that. In fact, a lot of champions here at Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling do not defend their titles on Rising Spirit, and will only defend them for premium events. But here we go. Not enough to put Sephiroth away. However, Master Wato, like I said, wants to be considered the greatest champion. Just got hit with a Shoten Kai. Is that enough? Or wants to be considered the greatest champion here that Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling has ever seen. So he'll put this title up wherever he can. Oh my god. No way. Sephiroth, the Spinneroonie. I cannot believe it, ladies and gentlemen. Now he's going up top with the double stomp to the midsection and a splash from the top. New champion here on Rising Spirit. No. Master Wato as well has held this championship for the entirety of time that we have been on Fire Pro Wrestling World, the Tombstone. No one has been able to dethrone Master Wato here in Fire Pro. And a rope break. Red Shoes Uno calls it up, and oh my god, sending Master Wato to the outside. Master Wato is looking dazed, but we are settling it in the ring. Up, and a jawbreaker from a suplex. Sephiroth almost won the Cup Dub Championship for a 4th time. Head kick there from Master Wato. Master Wato in control. There's that high angle German suplex. He was able to knock Shibata clean out with that. And we have not seen Shibata since. Oh my god, what a brain buster. Sitting down, crunching the neck, crunching the brain for Master Wato. Brain's not quite scrambled yet, and there's that jawbreaker. Sephiroth, another pin attempt. Again, so close. There's an amazing pinning and predicament from Master Wato, but not enough to put Sephiroth away. But this could be... No, I thought he was going to go for the spinal tap. Oh, I think Sephiroth tried to go for the Shoten Kai. Oh, and he could be setting up for it now. Yes, he is. He thinks he can put Sephiroth away here. Only a 2 count. Sephiroth able to get out of it. Alley-oop. And into that submission. Sephiroth has no choice but to tap out. Big words online, Sephiroth. But when you get in the ring with the Grandmaster, words mean nothing. Defense number 5 in the books of Master Wato. And what a big episode of Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling Rising Spirit that was. Stay tuned as Crimson Universe Pro Wrestling Every Frog Has Its Day will be coming up on twitch.tv/CrimboAsh. I am your host, Crimbo Ash, and I will be seeing you next time.